right, hey homies, it's Gwen Holt here and
Audrey Lidkey.
There you have it. So I'm a songwriting consultant here with Hum, and Audrey's been working with me on a beautiful song that she's written called Madhouse. So we're going to start off by talking a little bit about lyrics. And I think the main two themes with her original lyrics and the ones that we ended up with are twofold. So number one, stick to a theme. No fat, no, just trim the fat, stick to a theme. And number two is lots of imagery, lots of visual imagery, preferably, but definitely tactile things. So let's start off by hearing your original first verse, Audrey.
Okay. So the original first verse was, yesterday you held me and looked into my eyes, convinced me we had it together, but behind the curtains of our love, the lion was fighting the wrestler.
Okay, good. So we've got eyes, curtains, lion, wrestler in terms of visual imagery. So not a ton. She kind of locked into it on that last line. And that last line kind of gave the theme. So circus. Yeah. So after rewriting it with lots of visual imagery in mind and metaphors that have to do with circuses, you came up with?
Yesterday the fireworks went off just for us. We dazzled as the headline act, but behind the curtains I'd had enough. The lion was wrestling the acrobat.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, well done. All right, so then same deal with the second verse. So originally the second verse was...
You made me feel like I was crazy. I could not get any peace. Fooled me once, then shame on me. Fooled me twice. I should have known.
Okay, so second verse, we also have another issue to address, and that's the second verse curse. What do I say now, right? You kind of, by the time you get through the verse, possible pre-chorus, and the chorus, a lot of times we're like, and we end up kind of just reiterating what we said in a different way. Not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah. You need fresh information, a fresh angle, but you still have to have lots of visual imagery, and you still have to stick to the theme. So she did a beautiful job of it by rewriting it and coming up with.
Second verse is, cracked the whip and moved my act far from your grip. I became my own ringleader. Spotlight on me, myself, and I. Never slip. I don't need you at my theater.
Yeah, ringleader in theater, y'all. Woo. All right, so that's how you do it. That's lovely. You know, really unique, fresh rhymes too. And so I know she spent a lot of time brainstorming, and I'm sure you guys all know about that. So, just don't be afraid to spend lots of time at the beginning with the brainstorming. Find your theme, find your chorus, work backwards from it. Don't get too edity and judgy too soon, because when you get to that second verse, you're going to need all the brainstorming, that you can muster as you're digging for those nuggets and digging for a fresh approach and all of that. So, yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Yay.
And actually something that I remember you told me, too, that helps with coming up with the second verse was to think about it as though you're talking to a friend. And, like, what would you say? So now you've already told us there's a crazy person.
Right.
What do you say next?
Yeah.
So my response in this case was like, well, we're not together anymore, and I'm moving on, going to a new place, going to a new, new relationship or whatever. So
perfect. Yes.
That helps too.
Well, thank you. I forgot all about that part. Great. Yay. All right. Well, thank you. Hope that helps.